counting a lot and how counting is getting a little different now that we're in 3rd grade. We're not just counting by ones, counting groups of things, right? Yesterday we started counting groups of rain boots, or groups of mittens, or groups of legs on a spider, or groups of wheels on cars. We're counting groups of things. Your brain, you don't need to do this right now, your brain is actually really good at that. And so you're not going to write anything down, but in a second I'm going to show you some dots. I want you to recreate the dots in your notebook. You're just going to be sketching the dots. So I'm going to show you a picture of some dots really fast. Like, I'm only going to give you a second, maybe 2, to look at it. So you got to really pay attention. And then as soon as I turn it away, you're going to try and draw what you saw, what you remember on your paper.
A dot.
Dots. The first one will make more sense once we do it. Okay? You ready?
Yes.
You don't need a title right now. We're going to do this 4 times. Try to put all the dots on one page. Does that make sense? Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's split our paper, our whole notebook paper, our next blank page, just like this. And then we'll draw dots 1, the second set, the third set, the fourth set. That way we've got our space laid out.
So we need to say how much it is.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
It sounds hard, but your brain is actually much better at counting in groups than you're thinking it is. I'm only going to give you a second, though, so you're going to have to pay attention. Not yet. All right, ready?
Yes.
Set. Okay.
What?
I'm going to do it one more time. You got to be paying attention.
Was that different?
It's the same set. Same set that I just did. So now you're going to sketch what you saw in your notebook. When you're done, give me a secret thumb, because we're going to talk about how many dots that was. Do you have a question?
Are you supposed to write it?
No. Nope, just the first one.
That was 8 dots. Do we have to draw it like how they were laid out?
Yes. No. I'm looking for secret thumbs. That tells me that you got your sketch done. Kobe, how many dots was that? 8. How did you know it was 8? What did you see?
8 dots.
You just saw 8, just immediately 8? Did anyone else see something different to help them know what it was? Yeah. Courtney called, and I just gave him half a pack of gummies.
Okay.
And he's up and steady.
Okay.
So we're good. Samaya,
I can see the dots.
you counted the dots. How many dots did you see?
4 + 4.
Oh, so Samaya saw 2 groups of 4. Give me a Me Too signal if you saw those 2 groups of 4. You saw them kind of in chunks. Cole, what did you see? 4 and 4. Whereas your 4, like,
Oh, I just saw.
let me see if I can draw it real quick. Was it like this? Or did you see it like this?
I saw it like
The first one where it's kind of like, almost like how it looks like on a die?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I saw 4 groups of 2.
4 groups of 2. Did you see your groups of 2 horizontally or vertically? Vertically. So this way, this way, this way, this way. All right, you ready for set 2?
Yeah.
Now you know what to expect. Ready?
Okay.
Just one of the other boxes. Okay? It's gotta be quick. We'll do it one more time for a minute, or for a second. You gotta be paying attention. When you're done sketching and you know the dots, give me a give me a secret thumb, please. Yes.
Can you write it in a different box?
Yes. Maverick, what did you see?
So I saw 2 groups of 4.
2 groups of 4. Who else saw 2 groups of 4? Nice. So how many total dots was that, Maverick?
8.
8. Did you see it the exact same way as the last time?
Yeah. Not really, because instead of going down, it was going sideways.
Yeah, so it was a similar picture, but instead of our groups of 4 being stacked vertical, they were horizontal. Mason, what did you see? Quickly, Brogan.
I saw like there were 8 dots.
Uh-huh.
And they were faced, if I'm correct, they were faced at a 50-degree angle.
So are you talking about, are they horizontal or are they vertical? Horizontal, yeah, definitely. Archer, what did you see? Yeah, horizontal, going across. Isn't that crazy? I showed you those set of dots for a second, and you immediately knew how many there were. All right, now that we are getting it together, we know what we're counting. This one's going to be a little harder, so you really got to pay attention. All right, you ready?
No, I don't know.
No? All right, draw a sketch of what you saw. Draw a sketch of what you saw. Bowen, you get no bonus points for saying it out loud. Draw a sketch of what you saw. Then give me that secret thumb that tells me you're done. Connor, what did you see?
What I saw is just, it was the same way as this, but it has an extra.
Interesting. I'm going to say what I think I heard from you, Connor. You tell me if I'm right. Connor remembered the last set, and he said it looked almost the same, except there was an extra group. Is that right?
Yeah.
Who else saw that? You saw the same 2 groups plus an extra group. Bowen, what did you see?
I saw 12.
12 dots? Awesome. Did you see them in any kind of grouping, or did you just see 12? Just saw 12. Cool. Avery, what did you see?
I saw 2, 4, 6, 8, 12.
Okay, so Avery saw groups of 2. That's very similar to Arik on that first round, grouping them in groups of 2. Love that. Samaya? I love that. Samaya just translated what she saw into math. Connor and Samaya basically said the same thing. Connor said it in English. Samaya said it in math language. Connor said, I saw 3 groups of 4. Samaya said, I saw 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Same idea, just a different language. All right, last one. This is the hardest one. Trust your groups. Trust your groups. Ready?
Oh, I know this. Boy, I know this. I know it.
I'm going to show it one more time. I know that was a little overwhelming. I'm going to show you one more time.
38.
All right, last time. Ready? Secret them when you're done. Secret them when you're done. No, thank you. That was a lot. That was a lot of dots you just saw. It was 36 dots that you just saw, actually. It wasn't 38, it was 36. Oh. Okay. Get out of my brain. 36 dots. How were you able to figure that out? Because that's a lot of dots, and I only let you look at it for a second, but I bet you have 36 dots on your paper. How did you see it? Julian, how did you see it?
Because I used double numbers.
Okay, so can you describe to me what that means?
It means like when you're doing, it's like 2 plus 2.
Okay.
like you're doing two. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay. Marley, what did you see?
I saw 3 rows of 4, and I just drew 3 rows.
Okay, so I'm hearing Marley say she saw 3 rows, like 3 long groups. Give me a Me Too signal if you saw 3 long groups, kind of like that.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened.
Nice. Callie?
So what I did is I counted how many 4s.
How many 4s did you see?
9.
9 4s. So Callie counted in groups of 4. Marley counted in big groups of 3. But Callie counted in groups of 9 groups of 4. Nice. Connor, how did you see this?
What I kind of did,
Uh-huh.
I saw that one had the 4 colors, and the last one had 4 dots
Rogan.
too, and 4 pieces of 4.
Love it.
And so all I did was I just got that one, but I just got 2 more.
I love that. So kind of similar to Marley, you kind of figured out one set, and then you just repeated it. Love it. Archer, how did you see it? Rogan, no thank you.
I saw it in 2.
Oh, in 2s. That's interesting. That must have been a lot of 2s then, huh? So, what this is called, it's called subitizing, which is really just a fancy name as your brain being able to count groups very quickly. Your brain does it naturally. It's how when you roll a dice, you pretty much immediately know what you have rolled without having to count the dots because you recognize those groups. So we're going to tap into that brain power and continue counting with groups today. Now, yesterday, we started talking about groups of things as well. And the reason why we were able to count those dots so easily today is because of how they were arranged. Turn to the next blank page, please. Go into your question.
I saw so array.
The title of your next blank page is that word right there in bold. That word is an array. You might have done some work with arrays in 2nd grade. I don't remember if you guys still do that or not. But we're going to be talking about arrays. An array is just when you arrange dots into rows and columns. So we're going to write that next to the word arrays. When we were looking at those dots, and you saw them in groups or you saw them in rows, you were already doing this. So you're writing the word arrays, and then what I have in red, dots that are in rows and columns. When you organize, especially a large number this way, your brain has a much easier time of getting lots of information quickly. If I just said, here's 52 cards in a pile, you would have a really hard time looking at it and immediately knowing it was 52. But if I arranged it, maybe in groups of 10 plus 2 more, you could probably look at that very quickly and tell me how many there were. So arrays are really powerful because they help our brain make it easier. Who likes easy math? I like easy math. Making things in neat groups makes it easier. I love that. Underneath that, I would like you to draw this example of an array. Right here, these dots are in an array. Go ahead and draw that in your notebook. That's a great example of an array.
Draw all this?
No, draw the dots. Just those 6 dots there, that is an array. Just to help remind you of some language, the word row means this, going horizontal. Show me a row with your arm. So when we say rows, we're talking this way. When we say columns, right, did you learn about like Greek? Remember ancient Greek? And they had the big columns? Columns go up and down. So show me columns with your arm. Rows. Columns. Rows. Columns. Columns. Rows. That's what we're talking about. Rows go this way. We have 2 rows. We see the 2 rows. Right? Here's a row. Here's a row. We also have 3 columns. Do we see how I did that? So far, so good with that.
Oh my goodness.
You can if you want to. You don't.
It looks fancy.
We could also think of these rows and columns as our groups. So if I think of my columns as groups, I have 3 groups. We are going to write this. I'm going to write it on this side actually. We have 3 groups.
Do you write it below?
Sure. All of my columns are going to be my groups. So I have 3 groups. How many do I have in each group? Look at your dots. Each group is a column. How many is inside each column? That's what I'm asking. Maverick?
3.
Nope. Look at each column. Here's my column right here. How many is in that? 2. Does that make sense? So I have 3 groups of 2. Are we so far so good?
Yep.
You see that? Who thinks they can help me write a repeated addition equation? I know you can, Samaya, because you did it earlier when we were talking about just those dots. You want to give it a try, Samaya? Go for it. Two. Who's got something? 6. All right. We have 3 groups of 2. Where's the 3? Ark, where's the 3 in 3 groups of 2? Because Samaya didn't give me any 3s.
And 6.
What do you mean by that?
There are 2 3s and 6.
Okay. So we say there are 3 2s.
Yeah.
That works. Colby, where's the 3? There are how many 2s? 3 2s. So far, so good, yes?
Yeah.
All right. Marley, you have a question? There are 2 3s and a 6. If I turn my head sideways, turn your head sideways and look at the dots. Could I think of my dots, Marley? Hang on, let me change colors. Like this. That is not the right color. Come on now.
Red, blue.
Let me change markers real quick.
I can see.
Alright, could I change my groups like this, Marley?
Yes.
Yeah. And now I have 2 groups of 3. Is that still going to give me 6? Yeah. It looks a little different,
But it's still 6.
but it's still worth the same value. Has the same worth. Great observation. We're going to use this knowledge to solve some problems today. Since mathematicians work together to solve problems, and we're going to be working in pairs. What does that word pairs mean? That's a group word. We talked about that yesterday. What does that word pair mean? Lydia?
More than 1.
It means a little bit more specific, not just more than 1. Marley?
Like a set.
More specific than just a set. Ava?
It's 2 of an item.
It's 2. You're going to be working in groups of 2 to solve some problems about school supplies.
So like.
So we're going to be in groups of 2. All right, so we are going to be using our counters. The first table, look at the top. This is a table about erasers. It says erasers come in packages of 2. What does that sentence mean? Erasers come in packages of 2. What does that mean? Addison, what does that sentence mean?
It means that.
Juliana, thank you.
It means that erasers come with like another part of an eraser. So erasers come with one eraser, and there's also another eraser in that box, in that like box.
Exactly. So when you buy an eraser at this store, there's 2 in each pack, is what that means. So far, so good?
Yeah.
If I was going to show that with my counters, I'm just going to draw it instead of putting counters up here. I would draw, here's 1 pack. There's a set of 2. No, you're watching. And here's my second pack. So far, so good. Does that make sense? I drew my 1 pack with my 2 erasers in it, and then my second pack with my 2 erasers in it.
Yeah, now I get it.
Alright, next to number 2, because it says 2 packages, I have 2 plus 2 equals 4. That's the math equation that matches my picture. And then they wrote 2 groups of 2 equals 4. So far, so good.
Yes.
Now we need to do number 3. Put your finger on number 3. If we bought 3 packages, what would that look like?
3 plus 3.
No, because 3 erasers don't come in a pack.
2.
Emma? Here's 1 pack. Here's another pack.
4.
I need 3 packs. Right now I only have 2 packs. Marley? Nope, I'm not splitting up. I need to buy 3 packages. So far I only have 2 packages. Yes, but I'm buying 3 packages, not 3 erasers. This is why knowing what we're counting matters. Jordan?
You made another group of 2.
I need another package. Here's my next package. In each package comes 2. Does that make sense? All right. So let's do our addition equation. What equation matches that picture? Bowen, you want to give it a go?
2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6.
Bowen just gave you exactly what we're writing. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. I'm not really sure why the 2 of you are sitting there not writing. Bowen just gave you the answer. How many groups, packages, do I have? Think about what I'm asking. I'm not asking about erasers. How many packages do I have? Colby? 3. 3 groups of, and Colby, how many came in those packs? 2. 3 groups of 2 is what you're writing on the next spot. Did I say that? Oh. So far, so good. Let's try number 4 before I put you in group. Sorry. If I buy 4 packages, what is that going to look like? Here are my counters right here. So far, I've got 3 packages. I need 4 packages. How is that going to change? How is that going to change? Marley?
Just
Add another group. Add another package. Here's my next one. You just told me there's 2 in that pack. Yes, fans. Air high five. Yes. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. We gotta finish the equation, Marley. What does that equal? Beautiful. Connor, how many groups did I have? I had 4 groups. 4 groups of what? I heard you say it.
4.
Connor? 4 groups of, I heard you say it already. Of 2, beautiful.
What is this?
Of 2. Of 2, because we're counting by 2s, right?
Oh, so it's 14.
Yes, 4 groups of 2. Are there any questions? Oh, are you good? You think we can continue?
Yeah.
I want to point out one more thing. I think you're going to be fine on 5 and 6. The next set says journals come in packages of 4. So are you going to be putting 2 dots in a group?
No.
4. When you turn the page on the back. Oh, I don't have the back here. Sorry. When you turn the page, turn it over. That top one say folders come in packages of 5.
What the heck?
And then our last one, pencils come in packages of